How does it feel to get out of under the water?
It was absolutely beautiful. I mean, just to think he recreated an ocean. I mean,
Absolutely.
only Carl would pick an ocean.
Yeah. How did you like the collection? Tell us.
I thought it was fantastic. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. The whole thing as almost a piece of performance art was so overwhelming that the dresses just like fishes flowed beautifully through this
Mermaids
oceanic
with
aquarium.
pink and white and
It's absolutely gorgeous, and the shapes and the pearly spines. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Did you spot the details of the heels on the stilettos, branches of coral? Could you see that?
Yes, I could, and
Yes.
the purses were stunning. The conch shell purses, they were all
Yes.
beaded. They were
Yes.
beautiful.
Were you in awe?
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
This was my favorite Chanel show because the stage set was like an opera and the clothes were like a symphony, and it felt like some incredible musical experience.
Yeah, the Wagner music was great, and
The electric
the
Wagner.
aquatic theme was
And
so beautiful.
we really loved the textiles that were made like iridescent, like fish scales.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Carl was being really experimental, like futuristic.
The tailoring was pretty avant-garde and cool. I loved
Absolutely.
it.
Il y a une espèce de mélange de fraîcheur et en même temps, il y a un truc très 60s quand même dans les robes du début. Et puis après, c'est des robes qui ressemblent, on dirait des rêves. C'est une maison à laquelle on a envie d'être fidèle parce que il y a une grande classe dans la façon dont tout se passe.
Unbelievable. It's like coming into a whole new world, a whole new dimension. I thought the show was really, fresh. The attention to detail was insane. I loved all the sort of miniature sea pearls sort of stuck to all the girls, and on the little high heels, the little pieces of coral,
Corals,
the heel.
yes.
And it was all quite shimmery, and I mean, Florence coming out of the shell, it was like my favorite film was The Little Mermaid. And in the opening scene, it's Ariel coming out of it was amazing. Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
incredible.
Or
Of course I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It was inspiring. His shows are always gorgeous, and Florence coming out of the shell, it was just made it like a very epic moment. And I was very obsessed with all of the backless blazers. I think he knows how to make a woman look sexy yet sophisticated and
And young,
elegant. And yeah, I mean, he's just a genius.
the relationship you developed with Chanel was kind of a fairy tale, no?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
I think my friend Blake was working with Carl, and she asked if I would sing at the dinner he was hosting. And
Last year.
Yeah, last year, and that was just a total dream come true, in Coco's apartment, and it was very small, and we just performed with a harp, and Carl saw me perform there, and then we kind of got to know each other, and from doing shoots together, and how Carl is, like we were doing a shoot together, and I was talking about how the new record was there's a lot of ocean themes and drowning and underwater, and I was like, well, I'm going to do an underwater themed show this time. And so in his flippant way, he's like, you should come and perform. And I always think he's joking, and then you get a phone call being like, it's happening.